hello.
Hello, hello,
Hello, Janek.
hello. Long time no
Hmm.
see.
Hello, what's going on? What is
What's going on?
everything?
How is
Mm-hmm.
everything?
It's
Everything is
been a
great.
while now.
Yes, it's been a while since I was here last time, and I feel a little bit, like tiny, but nervous even. Strange. I mean, very small. Like I didn't use English for a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, but I would like to talk about. No, because my point was I wanted to actually meet up with you and talk just about general things, not some
Oh, that's
you know.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. This is the way we practice English, all right? But
Right.
I'm sure you got something more essential to talk about.
More essential. Just about
Yes,
daily things, regular things. I mean,
it's
how is your
okay.
life?
This
How is the life after post Corona, or I don't know. Is it post Corona?
new normal. New
Normal.
normal. Mm.
Normal.
Yes, transition to go to the new normal, but not yet. Haven't started yet. All right.
Started it. And what have you been doing these days? Like, are you meeting regularly with people on Skype? On do you
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That's
Yeah.
why I was thinking too, because yesterday I read a quote that says on some in some community, it said that it's good to meet up regularly with people that have similar interests
Mm-hmm.
because even it has an influence on us. Like the people we how to say we stick up with, or they have an influence on us. So if you like, even I can in a way I can pick up your brains. Yes, that's really good.
So what news? What news from your side? What news?
What
What new thing? Yeah, perhaps you got something new, in your activities. The last after a long time we didn't meet here, or we didn't chat at all. So
I
what's going
was
on?
what's going
Mm-hmm.
on? I mean, I don't have much new activities apart from the job I'm doing right now. So I'm because I'm working 4 days a week, and it's like 10 hours a day. So I come back home, and mostly when I come back, I'm exhausted, and don't have energy to practice speaking English because I would be of no value to people, tired.
So that's why
But
you look you look slimmer, a little bit slim, when I compare with the I don't know. What do you
maybe
feel? Mm.
maybe yes, because I try to eat because I would like to meet up with you, everyone, like as long as possible. So I try to eat less.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, that's cool to meet you. It's been a while now. We never talk each other. Yeah, so I'm just wondering what happened to you and what the last activities, what your work. Are you enjoy your if you're currently working? Are you enjoy with that?
mm, I'm not I'm not maybe so much. I could say I'm enjoying. Yes, it's better to say I'm enjoying than to say I hate it.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm enjoying it. Yes, it's a regular job. I mean, it's a job. It's not. You don't have to apply this so much. You just have to.
Oh,
You just carry things. Like open the boxes. This is. I work for Amazon.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
all these packages are coming. You take them off of this line.
Ah.
You open the box and you take some books. Sometimes, mostly things go to Germany, like so. The books are German, and what else?
Did
Sometimes
you find it is related to English stuff?
not yet, but I'm on the lookout, a little bit. To actually, I would like to change in the near future. I wrote to you yesterday. I'd like to change to a little lighter job in the next 2 months, maybe, if it's possible. Take up a training on this forklift.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. You tell me.
So I can sit my ass.
Oh my goodness.
This is my
Yeah,
small sort of
but
goal. So I hope
are you
I hope
interested to do that? I mean, to try to what the name? Truck
yeah,
lift,
forklift
forklift. Oh,
forklift. Yes,
forklift. Yes, yes, I know. Yes,
forklift.
forklift. Oh, okay.
So
So, why did you interest? Why you did you interest to try that job? To learn how to drive this forklift.
why? Because I realized that in the near future, I mean, I won't be always, if I may say, to my could compliment myself and say young and healthy. I'm young and strong. So
Ah.
so I would have to
Mm-hmm.
think for the little bit long. It's not my type to think of the future too much. But in this case, you have to a little bit think of the consequences of your everyday doing, right? So I would like to change it to have time, even to have time and more energy for English, because I won't be so wrecked, after if I'm doing this job instead of doing what I'm doing right now, which I try to always be, at least as much say remind myself to be grateful and thankful for what I got, because the salary is better. So
Wow, that's
it
the
is
most
I can
important thing.
afford some things, but like even this month I bought a few things. I bought a new pillow. Like I'm showing you. I know it's crazy, but
Oh my goodness.
look, it's like this sort of, like
Wow. That's
this
oh,
is
that's
supposed to
beautiful.
be good for the
Mm.
neck. It was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
cheapest,
yeah.
the,
Ah.
cheap,
So
the cheapest in the shop.
that it's kind of like flexible. So it can follow whatever you move around, and then they can like handle your neck, so
Yes,
so avoid
best.
you to get pain. All right.
Yes, maybe it will be better, but in the beginning it's even worse, because you have to get used to it.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Is that expensive for you?
No, no, it was maybe I will translate it into dollars, maybe
Yes,
$20 maybe.
$20. Oh my goodness. Yeah, for me that's quite costly for me, you know.
Right?
But you're awesome. You're awesome. You can do it. You can buy. You bought it. Oh my goodness. That's
Yes,
cool.
yes, but also, after buying these things, I bought new shoes for myself, like because I need them, because I spend 10 hours a day on
Ah,
my glasses.
yeah.
It's like the foundation
Mm,
must be some
yeah,
comfortables.
yeah. Shopping around. If you buy something, did you need to shop around? Did you need
Could
to
you
shop around if you need buy something?
mm, uh, could you say again, please? Like, did I shop around or?
Mm. Yes. If you buy something, for example, you bought your shoes, and then when you buy something, did you need to shop around first?
Was it a quick shopping, or did I have to spend longer time for this?
No, I mean shop around mean if you want to buy something, you have to comparing the good price, and until you get the good price, you comparing another store to another one, and then you get the good price. Which one you should to choose, according to if you got the what price, and the fair price. Fair
Hmm?
price mean like uh good price. It's worth it, kind of
Good
you know
price,
you
like
have
good
to comparing. You have to
comparing. Yes,
comparing.
comparing.
Yeah, we call it shop around.
Shop
So
around.
how
That's
about
that's
that?
nice. I like this expression. It's new for me. So I was
Oh,
shopping around
really?
a little bit. I was because
Yeah.
I value every. I don't know, since some time. It was not like this always, but I started to value every penny. Like
Yeah,
a little,
yeah,
not
true.
like not mean, but this is my blood. I would say blood,
Yeah,
sweat, and tears,
I
right?
see, I see, I see. You have
Blood,
you have
sweat,
to manage your money wisely, all right? Um, because why I'm asking this way, because sometimes men mostly they don't want to do something like spending too much time to shop around. But so that's why I asked you if you kind of like to shop around. That's according to your pocket perhaps, and then that's going to be good,
right?
to wisely using your money. That's good.
Yes, as much as
So
as much as my pocket lets me. That's
so you kind of a wise man. You know how to manage your bucks.
my bucks, right?
So Yes,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So
And then so
on
you
top
can
of
ask
that,
this.
I realized that after I bought these things, I
Mm-hmm.
realized that they're they're fine. I mean, I'm happy to have them, but they don't like. This is not the point of life, you know, to get more things, you know, get more stuff. This is good. This is good. It makes me happy, right? But it's
Mm-hmm.
short lived, you know, like this short lived pleasures.
But as long as it's necessary, say that there's nothing wrong with that. You know, as long as you affordable. You know, about the price, affordable, not that not so costly, and yeah, simply if you can buy it, if affordable, that's and also necessary. That's no problem at all. Nothing is
Yes.
wrong. You know,
When it's
yeah.
affordable and necessary, right? Like something necessary, not like spending
Fancy,
money
yeah, like flesh out, yeah.
useless things,
But
right?
mostly, mostly if women, if women, mostly they're doing this like flesh out, and after that, just like the credit card immediately, like just like disappear in sudden, because they cannot control themselves, when they go for the shopping center, watching something eye-catching, like, oh, this is like something, something, they cannot control the,
Eye catching, right? Something, and
yeah.
it's like when you start shopping. Like I went to some of the places. I've never, I've for a long time I haven't been in any of them. Like, and I saw shops like, let's say a shop. It's called things for house, things for the home. So I went inside, and there's so many things you could buy, like some maybe scents, candles, some whatever things, like to make your house more
Mm,
cozy and
mm,
warm.
mm,
So it
mm.
has no end. You could buy and buy and it could be like this. Like always something you would say, oh, maybe I need this. Oh, I like to get this. It would look good in my house. This I want this, and later you have
Yeah,
empty pocket.
like women mostly having like temptation, when they got out, and they found something like uh you know for me, in the shopping center, like so many ghosts in there, therefore anywhere, because they gonna triggering me, to flash out, and make me suffer after I get home, because I lost everything after that, I buy something that unnecessary,
Yes, something
just
that you
like,
don't need, right?
yeah, that's true, like, like purse, for example, like purse or bag or shoes, anything, always, women, so many like accessories, that make me crazy, so that's why, this is about coronavirus, so people locked down at home. Something like, we can take the benefits of being locked down, only at
Yes,
home can get out, and then we can stop doing something stupid, and
yeah.
buy something is unnecessary shit,
Shit, right? Are we are we recording this? That's great. Like, and we can come out later, come out rich, because we didn't spend money on these silly things,
Yeah, that's right, that's right. So, mm.
Cool. So
So if you, I think you need, according your future is still huge opportunity to build your something in the future.
thank
I
you
mean,
very much for that. Thank you very much. Because I was
and
sometimes when I work too much, I think, oh, maybe my future doesn't look so bright,
yeah,
when I
you
when
can.
I when I bury myself under the job, like this.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you need to buy something that really necessary, and then, if possible, you can save it. You know, uh, uh, perhaps a little amount of bucks you can save it. Or invest something. For your future, because yeah, we need it. We never know what tomorrow will bring. Because sometimes the situation is going crazy, or about have issue sometimes. So
Yeah,
if
something hope filled, right?
sometime something like unexpectedly happen, uh, we
Yes,
never think about it. Uh-huh. Just
yes, we
like,
never think about it in advance. Like in advance, we never think about it.
yeah, if
And
something happen like out of the blue, so
mm,
we don't have to worry about it, if you already prepare anything, wisely. So
to
that's
be
going to be fine. Uh-huh. If you got more and more, there's nothing wrong with that, and you can donate with people. If you've got a huge, a stack of buck, then you can share. You can share me as well.
yes, like send you through the air, right?
Yes, 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 yes. Um, and that is the sometimes, I don't have any penny to flight to another countries, but I'm happy through the net. Thanks for the net. Because of the net, and we can get in touch with people, just like a couple of months ago, Ludmila sending me chocolates, from Russia,
Out of the blue.
matryoshkas.
That's a good thing. Yes, good things out of blue. Chocolate.
Yeah, 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 that is quite, out of that my out of the blue here in a positive, in positive vibes, because I never think that Ludmila gonna want to send me a chocolate, and from Russia, I know how it tastes, uh, just like I'm super happy, in midst of this coronavirus, and people get stuck at house, but I'm still can enjoy the sweet of the chocolate. That's
Yes,
make me smile. Oh, my friend from Russia paying attention to me. Just
that's
like over the
very,
moon.
very
Yeah.
kind.
Mm-hmm.
It's very kind of Ludmila, to
Yeah.
send
Yeah.
such small
So
things that so much joy can give,
yeah.
right? Most.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even just a small thing, but I'm not the value about the amount of the chocolate, but the attention, in me, that's it worth it. It's like, oh, like
Yes, of course.
priceless.
It's not like mathematics. It's not mathematics. It's something like this is
Yeah,
so
this is
tiny because this is a tiny thing. Like she sends you a small thing, but gives you so much. This attention
yeah,
gives so much. Like
yeah.
my God.
The value, just like priceless. Um,
Like
yeah, this is we call it like emotional package.
emotional
Uh,
package.
yeah, emotional package, because this is like the value, including emotionally. You know, if for
Okay.
example, if I can say perhaps this like calculator, this one perhaps, if I get calculator, this is emotional stuff for me, because someone give who gives me this one is from my boyfriend, perhaps for example, in
X
this is
from my
from
ex
example.
ex.
Yeah, perhaps this from example, or this is from you, perhaps, this is from you.
Yeah.
So this is like emotional stuff for me,
I was
emotional
just
package,
thinking.
kind of,
I was just
just
thinking all my
example,
presents, please, all my presents that I've sent you, they got stuck somewhere on the ship in between Indonesia, and they're all stuck up. All the good wishes.
Yeah, yeah. Now post office, they busy with many stuff, because they rely on online thing, everything. There's like delivery something, deliver many stuff. So yeah, that's true. Stock up so many stuff in the office. At the time when I was picking up the chocolate, yeah, they getting busy. Day by day, the official in the post office. So, what next? Do you have
What
something
next?
to? Mhm.
Yes, so many things to talk about. Like
Yeah, because it's been a
let's
while now. We never talked. That's
yes.
why.
No.
Eh,
So I mean, I don't know. At the moment, nothing comes to my mind. But while you were talking, so
Okay.
many things, so many nice things were like coming. But now I'm washed. I'm blank. But it's fine.
I'm playing in mine.
I'm blank.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. while you recollect what you want to say, yeah, okay, I will
Yeah, because
perhaps,
I'm trying to be. Recently I'm trying to be a listener, like to listen. I
mm-hmm,
read a quote from some guy on the internet. I'm not sure I agree completely with it. It's from Dalai Lama, and said like if
mm,
you like when you speak, you always repeat what you know, right? When we speak,
you know,
but
yeah. When you
yes,
listen,
when you listen, you can learn something new.
new,
But
yes, true,
is it entirely true? Like I was thinking about it, and I was like most of the time it's true, right? Because we speak from our stored knowledge, like what we already know, we want to
true.
share.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes we speak fresh things. It does not happen. Like sometimes we like out of uh, the present moment. Like we see something and we speak from what we are aware of, and we speak. It's not always from here. Like not
So
so
you
predictable.
mean you mean like you react naturally?
Yes,
Uh,
yes. You react naturally. You speak out what you say, but it's like I see some good values in listening, but I guess that in learning, in having a good conversation, it's a both way, right? It's a
yeah,
to listen.
interaction.
Also, we have to add something, contribute, right, to the conversation.
Yes,
We
that's
have to
true.
speak.
Yeah, yeah. This is related really
Mm.
close with English learning stuff. When we interact with each other and then we make a conversation, we know, the rhythm, the harmony, how to stop. If you want to say something and I can stop, and if I want to say something and you can stop, this is the harmony of the conversation. This is we call it like fluency. But fluency doesn't mean it's always talking speedy, in speed. All right. But the thing that what you're saying
About this quote, right?
about listening, yes, of course, about the
Dalai
dilemma,
Lama.
is it
Yes, he is he's
Dalai Lama,
sort. Yeah,
Buddhist,
he's
yeah,
icon.
Buddhism,
He's the Buddhist icon of peace
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. I love his quotes, and the wise
It's nice.
words, haha,
He's
yeah,
kind.
that's true.
He's
That's true.
very good.
Yeah, that's true. When we're talking, of course, what we're talking about, just like we already know in here, because that is describe our mindset, what we're thinking, what our perspective about. So we can talk in here, because like speaking, we need a special skill, like courage, knowledge, and any stuff about grammar or pronunciation or anything. All right. But when you listening, it could be you already know, but it could be also you don't know them yet. It's possible as well, you
Yes,
know.
it's a rare. I think it's a rare quality to be able to be truly listening because very often, I mean, not in our case, I guess, but very often we are so busy to what we're gonna say
Uh,
next, and we want to sometimes it can happen, and we want to come out like wisely. We want to come across, as a make an impression or something. So maybe we get recognized or whatever. It can at times not. I guess not in our case, but it can happen sometimes. It's funny to become aware of this. Like what are sometimes the motives when we speak like even
mhm.
I find it even when I'm at work with people during the break because we have plenty of opportunity also there to talk in our native language in Polish. Like people
Mhm.
come and speak how we speak with each other. Like is there really do we really want to communicate with each other or is it just I'm throwing at you my shit, you're throwing at my shit.
Oh my goodness.
That's good, toward the nearing of the 30-minute conversation today.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So
So what do you think about? Do you agree with that, or perhaps do you have something, a different point of view, with the dilemma, uh, dilemma
yes, I think
quotes?
that I have some different. I mean, I think that
Uh,
in most situations he is right. This is the general
mm,
general rule.
generally,
Generally speaking, like people speak out what they already know and they want to just exchange, but listening can be. But listening, I also
yeah, but
had a thought. Like listening
But I
can be.
forgot possible. But it's
Don't
of
you think
course
that's
also possible. When
what is?
for example, yeah, you said like react naturally, right? So for example, if you say something and I can react, respond you,
Respond?
according what I know, right? According what I know, and of course, the way I react, the way I responded, and of course, a different way. This is possible, right? And then, but what the way I responded, that is depend on what I got in my mind, without knowing it, the stuff you're talking about, so this is impossible. I can respond you, you know. That the thing that is the main of what when we're talking, we already know the stuff, but when we're listening, it could be we don't know yet, you know.
Yeah, because we when we listen, we make a pause, right? We stop for a moment. Like we
Of
put aside
course.
our stuff. We put aside for a little bit at least. Not everything, but we make some space for the other person, like to say to get to let it in. But it's it's amazing because like how can we? No, I don't know how to say it even. I don't know how to say it. Ah, but I was
You can
thinking that
try.
yes, I
You
would like to
can
say
try
I would
in
like to
a
say that
negative.
listening, like listening, my realization yesterday is that listening sometimes for people can be there's a potential that it can be they don't want to listen because it can be dangerous. Like I mean, they can lose something. Like if let's say if I have a strong opinion, right? I have a strong opinion about something that you know, I don't know, maybe whatever political whatever opinion, and you won't have to say you have something to tell me. And if I'm listening and you say something wise or you say something reasonable, then I might change. But if this opinion I hold so strong, it becomes part of me. I don't want to let go.
Ah,
If this is the case, I mean, if something is so intimate, like
um,
my treasure opinion, like
it is like you try to control yourself about
yeah,
not to react or respond, because perhaps you just like not sure whether your response gonna be make anything better or getting worse. That's what you mean. Because so that's why you said if you want to talk, perhaps that's gonna be not make it better. So you have to control, or you just keep silent and then waiting for. I don't know what do you think about it?
no,
What do
I'm
you
just
mean?
I was meaning that the reason why there is so much inability, like no ability in generally speaking, mostly not everyone, but like people don't want to listen because they have to for a moment, like they have to be vulnerable. Maybe I don't know what to say. They have to be open. They have to be open to listen, to really maybe to listen to someone. It's not. It's quite to me. It's quite an art. It's an art to be listening to someone. We have
Why?
to. Why is it an art? Because I mean, not with everybody, with some people, because some people they're so full of their knowledge, so full of their, of their stuff that they listen to you, but inside they're thinking, I know better anyway. Like, what are you talking? Like it can happen like this. Like
Ah,
this sometimes
mm,
inside.
mm.
What is churches?
I see.
No,
Okay.
I mean like maybe true listening, maybe like true
Yeah,
listening.
I got your point.
Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't apply to when we are conversing about English because it's about we need to build our opinions, right? Because it makes the conversation interesting when we have something
True.
to say, and it's
Yeah, but anyway, already 29 hour more 30 minutes. But I got something, one thing, but nowadays in TV news, TV program, anywhere, I got about George Floyd. George Floyd. So what do you think about that?
could you repeat the last few words like Josh?
Uh,
Who is he?
George
Who is he?
Floyd. Yeah, George Floyd in America. Do you know that about it?
Ah,
So, uh-huh.
this guy George Floyd, yes, or
Just Floyd. Uh-huh. So what do you think about this? Do you have something in mind? According to a little,
yes.
perhaps
I
we
have
get a
I
5
have
minutes.
something I have something in mind that I didn't know before. Yesterday I watched a guy, and he said he was making a funny video. Like he put on a police costume, police officer, and he was like pretending that he's training the police officers. Like was making parody, making fun. Like you have to be violent, you have to, da da da. No, but at the end
Oh, that's funny.
he was trying to teach. He was trying to teach that when there's so many people now making these sort of demonstrations and riots, I mean, about this situation, and many people are silent, and they think, when I stay at home, and I was maybe a little thinking like, what are they doing? Are they crazy? What are they going off the streets? And why are they, showing the signs? Like, let it be as it was before. But I realized that being silent, he made me realize it, that when you are silent, you are also part of this. This is violent. This is being sometimes a little bit violent, because you don't speak out. Danger is like going on, something bad is happening, and you don't speak up. You are like passively participate in that bad thing. So I was thinking, this situation like made me and makes an important how you say observation. I think that we need to. There are certain points that we have to get into uncomfortable conversations, situations. Some at times we have to speak up. I was always the kind of person that would avoid, like, because I was always for peace and for calmness. But I guess there are situations when you
Like
obviously
Dalai
see,
Lama.
yes, like in front of you, you see some bad things happening. Like, going like this way is not always the case. Like, you have to sometimes maybe speak up, and even if it will be uncomfortable, or you don't want to bother the people. I don't want to bother you. I won't say that you have a big banana in your ear. I don't want to bother you. The bananas.
That's my favorite fruit. Don't mention it. Yeah, about this, I'm not, I'm not eye to eye. I mean, I disagree with this because violence is never be good. Like kind of racist. When black people, whatever it could be, doing violence is never be true. Never right. So it's never be good. That's all. That's one thing I can say about this. Whatever it could be the case. Whatever the why they doing this, why the cops doing this, doing stupid things. But this is not should be done with human. If you human, you should not doing this. That's all. This is animals for me.
Yes, yes. This is animals behavior. Totally. Yes.
So, so that's why they like make like races like make differences. Make the different like what we
Like,
call it, the different. If people can say doing something but they cannot doing something, oh, double standard we call it. you
uh,
know
standard, like
yeah,
ethnical differences, like white and black.
no, that double standard. Yeah. For example, like in this case, on this coronavirus, government ban us, not allow us to go anywhere doing unnecessary travel. But because of they having some power, they can do it. So they treat us differently. So this we call it double standard.
Like yes, it's like it goes both like two. It's
Yeah,
not.
we did this the same thing, but they treat us differently. You know, for example, if a man can date two women, if a man can date two women, but a woman cannot date two men, cannot. So that like
Yeah.
a double standard in relationship. Just like make different things
Maybe,
and
maybe,
differently. They
maybe in some religions it's possible. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
funny.
yeah. For example, if a guy can have, can have more than one wife, all right, but
Hmm.
a woman cannot have more than one husband. You know, this is
What?
double
Why?
standard.
I don't, I don't get it. If it works this way, why not that way? You know?
You know, yeah. Do you understand the double standard? A man can marry two women or more at once, but why woman cannot marry at once two husband or more? This is double
Is there
standard.
such a rule? I didn't know. Is there such rules?
So
Wow,
if a woman
it's
can
double
marry
standards.
two,
It's double
if
standards,
a,
right?
yeah, double standard.
Oh
You
my
know,
god.
uh, yeah, and also like white supremacy. You know, oh my goodness, why this happened? You
Double
know,
standards.
yeah.
I learned a few phrases today. Shop around. I will shop around. You know?
You
Yeah.
notice? You're taking a note.
I shop around. You see how well my memory works today? Wow. Thank
Oh
you.
my goodness. Yeah, always welcome. Janek, this is a quite long video. I think I will stop this record, but we can continue our chat, all right? Okay, everybody, thank you for watching. See you
Thank
for
you
the
for
next
listening and
episode.
watching. Thank you.
Bye for now.